Crude oil, daily forecast, March 7th, fxempire.com. The late sweet crude market, as you can see, fell during the Wednesday session, but bounced back to gain about half of the losses back, maybe a little bit more, and formed what looks to be like a pretty solid looking hammer there. What's more interesting is this is the third hammer in the last, or second hammer in the last 3 days, excuse me, and as such, you have to give it a certain amount of weight and validity based upon that. Also, you have to keep in mind that the area that it was formed in is, in fact, very noisy back here. So it would make sense to see a little bit of a bounce from this area. Plus, on top of everything else, look at how we've fallen just over the last couple of weeks. So a bounce is very likely, and that's what we expect. A move above the highs for the session on Wednesday would be enough to get us to start buying, and we think we would eventually aim for somewhere right around 93, which although looks somewhat formidable at this point in time, it's really just a minor resistance level on the bigger charts. And as a result, we think we will eventually break above that. Looking at the Brent market, you can see that it's a little bit clearer picture. We had a nice showing during the Tuesday rally, and then Wednesday pulled back, bounced off of the 110.50 area, only to rise back above the 111 area. We think this market still has plenty of room to go up to about 114 before it runs into trouble. So out of the two markets, we actually prefer this one. Same setup though, same similar setup. A lot of noise below, and we think that's going to have a bit of trouble breaking down below 110 at this point. Also, it's more susceptible to world headlines. So any trouble out of the Middle East almost always spikes this pair much sharper than the light sweet crude, which is based mainly out of Canada. So going forward, we are bullish of both, but we think this market probably has a little farther to go to the upside.